Hi, this is Mike Jacobs, Editor-in-Chief of What a Ride. I'm here to tell you about an incredible display of power, prestige, and speed I got to witness in person in the city of Sault Ste. Marie, a city that lives off of its connection to the water. And nothing made that more clear than the event surrounding the second annual Can-Am Poker Run. 40 offshore speedboats converged on this city whose waterway straddles the border of the United States and Canada. Sault Ste. Marie is set in the channels between Lake Huron and Lake Superior and is home to an incredible feat of engineering. The Soo locks were built in the 1800s but are still in operation today, reinforcing the importance of water to this city. After arriving in town Friday morning and checking into our host hotel, myself and photographer Virgil Knapp headed to the parking lot at Station Mall, where these majestic boats were on display. That evening, the Poker Run crews gathered at the HD Sports Grill. This is a tight-knit group, with lots of respect given to the top performers of the sport. There, we had the good fortune to meet up with Bill Taylor, the inventor of the offshore Poker Run.
Poker Run first and foremost, it is not a race. It's a high-speed adrenaline rush, mind you, but it's an assembly of probably the fastest boats in the world, some of the most exotic, beautiful boats, with horsepowers ranging anywhere from 500 horsepower to 6,000 horsepower. We go to 5 different checkpoints on the water, and we pick up a playing card in a sealed envelope, and the boater with the best poker hand is declared the winner. Speed has no bearing on the winner. It's all in the game.
After the VIP party, locals and visitors alike gathered at the Roberta Bondar Pavilion, where I ran into a truly inspirational couple with a heartwarming reason for participating.
We liked the charity, the Big Brothers Big Sisters. We gave charity rides last year on Sunday, and that really was the capper for the weekend for us. That was really fun, and we're hoping to be able to do that again this year.
City officials thanked the boaters and organizers for coming to town before the Hustle Brothers started the evening's entertainment.
I always have to steal my kisses from you. I always have to steal my kisses from you.
To say that this band slayed would be a massive understatement. Everyone in attendance got all they could handle of their powerful soul stylings and 4-piece horn section. Saturday brought brilliant sunshine and moderate winds. The briefing session at the Delta Hotel was serious. Rules, regulation, and safety were covered, and the route was laid out for all participants. Outside, fans were lined up around the pier to take in the display of power and class. Motors fired up, and the 40 high-powered boats left the dock for a parade of power along Sault Ste. Marie's waterfront. I got lucky and was invited to ride along with the twin Merc-powered Need for Speed, piloted by Stéphane Paquin and crewed by his charming family. Although the Poker Run is not a race, there is plenty of open water along this route, and after the parade lap, the boats took off at speed. It wasn't long before I had to put my camera down and just focus on staying in the boat. At the first 3 stops, Stéphane's lovely wife successfully retrieved our cars from piers and boats. For hours, I saw these magnificent boats flying across the crystal blue waters just outside the city of Sault Ste. Marie, and it was magical. Conditions that day were great, with only light to moderate chop. The undisputed frontrunner in speed, price tag, and crowd attention was My Way, a 50-foot fire engine red Mystic catamaran that once held the world speed record at 224 miles an hour. The boats eventually all congregated at Hilton Beach for lunch at the Tilton Hilton. Camaraderie and spirits were high, and everyone enjoyed a well-deserved lunch. The size of the crowds here were impressive, considering how small Hilton Beach actually is. And all of them were there to catch a glimpse of these boats. Spectators squeezed onto the docks to get an up-close view of the cockpits, engines, and crews in their livery. And before long, the boats were parading out of port into the wide open water for the next card location. The rumble of tens of thousands of combined horsepower was music to the ears of the crowd, and thunderous cheers went up for the final leg. The ride back to Sault Ste. Marie allowed Need for Speed to open up, and to be honest, it was unlike anything I've ever experienced. I'm not going to discuss exact speeds, but I'll tell you that I have never gone that fast on water or on land. Gliding by jet skis, freighters, and pleasure boats underscored how water-oriented Sault Ste. Marie is. There are hundreds of miles of incredible cruising grounds for boaters, and it's clear why Poker Runs of America chose this town for their latest expansion. That night, at the Canadian Bushplane Heritage Museum, all of the crews met over champagne and a gala dinner to post their poker hands.
42 cigarettes, pass boat!
With customary laughs and showmanship by the MC,
Nothing.
the best hand was finally revealed.
3-7. Wow! And a pair of queen.
Despite Speed having nothing to do with this event and winning, Bill Tomlinson, owner of My Way, won the grand prize of $10,000. The sun was setting slowly, all framed by massive hangar doors of the museum. There couldn't be a more fitting end to a weekend of unbridled exuberance. If you're a powerboat enthusiast, there is no better place to be than on the water in Sault Ste. Marie, and especially when there's a poker run going on. I'm Mike Jacobs, and this is What a Ride.